y'all, Shay here. Welcome to this week's Whip and Chat. WIP, W-I-P, stands for Work in Progress. And I'm just gonna work on this diamond painting for about an hour and just chat with y'all about some diamond painting stuff and about some personal stuff that's been going on in my life. And so I definitely want y'all to comment down below and let me know how you're doing. I see this as just a time for us to just kind of just take a big deep breath and just kind of escape for an hour and just, do whatever you want to do for an hour and just let me keep you company, okay? So, so let me know down below how you are and what you're working on. I love to read your comments, so please, please, please let me know what you're up to. So let's see, I am working on a diamond painting and I started this on May 1st and today is Wednesday for me, the 4th/Thursday for y'all, the 5th. So I've only been working on it for a few days. I haven't gotten very far. I'm only on the second square. This is a Craftibly painting and it's Gracie the gardener. Yes, isn't she cute? I thought it was great for spring. I've been wanting to do this one for a while. So yeah, and it's square, so it will take me a little bit longer. I wasn't sure about doing this one because y'all know if you watch my other Whip and Chats, I was doing a J wall, a Josephine wall, and it was a square and it was very confetti heavy. And I had to put it away. And I've never really done that before, but I wasn't enjoying it as much. And I was just kind of getting tired of looking at the same thing after about 3 weeks. So I just put it away and decided to do this one. I really wish it was a square, but that's okay. I love this so far. It's been great. It is a Craftibly, you all know. If you don't know, I am a Craftibly affiliate. So if you're interested in ordering from Craftibly, they are amazing people. I'm, friends with them. They live here locally, close to me in Dallas, and they are amazing people. It's a great, small family-run business, and they have just awesome quality. If you are new to Craftibly, I have a 20% off code in the description of the video. And then if you're a returning customer, if you can use my referral link to order anything Craftibly, I will get a small commission. So really, really appreciate that. And of course, everything I get, goes back into the channel to be able to show y'all, more fun things that we can use. All right, so that's my painting. I am using a Shay tray. It's a 3D printed tray that I made. And then this is my Enablers Outpost pen. I won this from a giveaway that they did on one of their lives. Is this not so fun? So this is my first time using it. It's got this really fun lime green and orange and all the glitter. Love this pen. I am using just a single placer. I've got micro glue dots in there. And then one of the white tips, this is a 7-placer, multi-placer, and I've got pink wax in there. I am just ordered yesterday some stainless steel tips. I won a giveaway for another creator for her 2K subscriber giveaway, and she put this in there. And I did try the stainless steel tips once before, the everlasting tips, but I wasn't loving them, but I thought I'd give them another shot. So I have been kind of playing around with this one. This pen, by the way, is from Flower Girl Blanks. So this is one of the Flower Girl Blank pens. Love this one. Again, it's got the flowers in it. I ordered stainless steel single tip, a 3-placer and a 6-placer, and they've been shipped already. So I'll definitely unbox those and start using those and let y'all know what I think. But I have a tendency to get kind of stuck in like what works and not really try anything new. So I'm willing to try it, and you never know, I might like them. My Coverminder is from Oh Snap Crafters Cafe, and she's on Etsy, and of course I'll have her link below. This is a sunflower snap, and a lot of her Coverminders are rechangeable. They just snap right in. This is the base, and you can buy different snaps for it. So she's awesome. And she also has a YouTube channel. That's Jenny. That's the Uncrafty Crafter. So yeah, that's from her. And then I have another one that I ordered from her, and it's a dandelion. Isn't that cute? Yeah. So I have a couple flower Coverminders. And as you can see, I don't need to put a magnet underneath my painting because this, I've got a desk cover underneath that's metal, and I got that from IKEA, and that's down below in the description. And I need to put this in the description. This is one of the little cutters. Got some washi tape on there that you can use. It's got a tiny, tiny little blade, and it won't cut your painting, but it's what I've been using to, cut my plastic up a little bit so I can fold it back for each section. So yeah, I got these from Amazon, just a little pen cutter. So I'll put that in the description. And what else? Oh, Elizabeth Ward is what I'm using for my storage containers. Yep. And there's 57 colors. And there are 3 ABs. We've got a green, a yellow, and a lot of white. I decided to do this painting as charted and with the drills that came with it, and I'm not adding any additional ABs. It's got plenty. And I wanted to, just kind of get a sense of, what it would look like just as it comes. And again, I don't think I need to add anything else because so far there's just been so many ABs. Sorry, I'm just straightening up the bottom of this. Can you all see what I'm working on? Okay, making sure you're zoomed in enough. All right, so let's see. I've got some notes here to the side. Before we begin, y'all go ahead and grab something to drink or something to eat. I've got my coffee. It is, like I said, Wednesday. It's about 10:45 in the morning. And, excuse me, all the kids are off to school. And so now's my time to do my whip and chats. And it's nice and quiet. I've got a dog here next to me sleeping in the dog bed. So yeah, I thought, okay, I better do this now. I haven't diamond painted at all today. So let me grab a color and we'll start chatting. Where I'm still getting used to where the colors are. I do have everything listed in number order. That's how I know some people do symbols, they do, DMC numbers. I do it by 1 through 57. I don't know why. That just kind of makes sense to my brain. So, all right. Look at that pretty pink. Love all the colors in this, y'all. It's so springy. Okay, so since it is the 5th for y'all, it is the beginning of the month. And I just wanted to mention, I do have a Patreon, and they do charge you at the beginning of the month. So I always like to talk about it at the beginning of the month. And that way, if y'all are interested in joining, I'd love to have you. I have about 30 Patreons right now. I did start it late last year, and we are having so much fun. I'm learning more. I'm getting better at it. Basically, what Patreon is, it's a monthly subscription. And what I do is, for certain tiers, most of the tiers get a weekly vlog from me. And it's almost like a whip and chat, but it's like the movie version, okay? Y'all get to hear about my week on here, but they actually get to see me going out every day and, all behind the scenes of what goes on in this crazy world of mine. So, and I've become friends with a lot of the folks on there. We also have certain tiers get a monthly Zoom. So yeah, hop on over and join. The link is down below. Love to have you. And I'm actually right now, some of the tiers get a quarterly gift. And so I'm putting together those right now. So I've got about 20 piles behind me of gifts that I'm kind of assembling. So yeah, I love doing the quarterly gifts. And then one of the tiers, the top tier, gets a diamond painting annually. So yeah. All right, so that's Patreon stuff. What else? I've made another note. I was gonna let y'all know this Sunday is Mother's Day. And I normally go live on Sundays. But I decided to, after talking to my husband and the kids, they're like, you know what, just take the day off. Take the day off, and not that it's work, y'all, but they're like, because we didn't know what our plans were yet until like yesterday. The husband's like, I don't know what we're doing. And of course, I want to spend time with my mom and my mother-in-law. So we have decided we're going to have breakfast about 9:30 in the morning at a brunch place close to us. And then, I don't know, I think I'm just going to hopefully, relax. So we'll see how it goes. But again, expectations, I have to set my expectations low, because like Mother's Day and my birthday, you get these expectations sometimes of, it's like, you're going to get spoiled and you'll get to relax and it's all about you and No, no, y'all know it's just another day, right? You still are a mom, you still have responsibilities. So, but speaking of Mother's Day, I was hoping to be able to see y'all on Sunday and wish you happy Mother's Day, but since I probably won't be able to talk to you until after Mother's Day, I wanted to be sure and express, happy Mother's Day to all of you out there. And I'm not just talking about, ones that have, humans, but the fur baby moms, anybody that's aunties, to anyone that takes care of anyone, to me is a mother figure and deserves to be thanked. Grandmothers, you name it. So happy Mother's Day to each and every one of you. And also, for those that have lost their mothers, my thoughts go out to you. And I hope that the day is okay for you and not, I hope it's not a sad day. That's what I hope for each and every one of you that are listening. I never want anyone to be, sad or upset or down. So, I don't know if there's a way for you to honor her. Maybe there's some traditions that you have for those of you that have, do have mothers that have passed. But yes, I just wanted to say, I'm sorry for that, for your loss, and that, hopefully your day is going to be okay. And y'all know if you ever need anything, you can reach out to me. I'm on Instagram. I got my email down below. So never be afraid to reach out, and I'm here, okay? I am here. And I will especially be here on Mother's Day, probably just chilling. And watch, my lifetime's gonna come around. I'm gonna be like, I just wanna go live. I just wanna talk to them. I miss them. Y'all, I never know. I might do a pop-up live. You never know. So, but there's not gonna be a scheduled live. And I'll make sure that I put something on my community tab that's, to let other folks know that maybe don't listen to the Whip and Chats. Okay, what else? What else? Okay, so diamond painting news. Diamond Art Club did the big anniversary sale for their 4-year anniversary, last weekend. I did order one painting. So I got the Mandy Manzano mermaid, kind of the pastel, the pinks and purples, really, really pretty. And it's shipped and it should be here on Friday. So I'll be looking for that unboxing. It's very, very, I'm really, really excited. I haven't opened a Mandy Manzano in a long time. There was another one she had where it was like a mermaid, like feeding a pelican. I forget the name of it. Something Bayou, I think. But I passed on that one. It just wasn't speaking to me. And I know y'all, I do a lot of mermaids and I try to buy other things other than mermaids, but it's kind of my deal. I'm drawn to them and I just can't help it. But I do order other paintings. I also passed up on another mermaid that I had it in my cart and I backed out. I had Dreamer Designs came out with a Curtis Rekovich, a really cool mermaid. But the reason I didn't care for it was it had these 2 orcas like around her hair and I just wasn't feeling it. If that wasn't in the picture, I might have ordered it. But I'm just, it's got to be all there and all right for me to order. I don't think I'm picky. I think I'm just afraid of having too much in my stash and having too many diamond paintings. I have this fear of not fear, but I have this thing about, I don't want to order too many and have them, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what it is. So sometimes I pass on things just because I'm worried about the quantity of what I have. So, I know when I first started my channel, I felt like I had to have unboxings all the time. And I know I went through a phase where I was ordering a lot more than I probably, would now. But now I'm kind of I'm learning that I don't have to have every new painting that comes out to show y'all, that's not why you're here. And I think hopefully you're here for me and I can give y'all some good content and, maybe teach you a thing or two, and entertain you. But I don't feel like I have to have an unboxing, every single one that comes out. So it's kind of where I'm at. If I don't want it, I don't want to order it just because. That's kind of, that's not a good way to spend your money. So anyways, I don't know how I got on that tangent. But I do think about it. I'm like, why don't I order more diamond paintings? What is the deal? And I don't know. It could be I can't make a decision to save my life. I question everything. And so that could be it. Yeah. I think too much. So all right, y'all. What else? Okay, so any other diamond painting news I'm trying to think about? Are y'all doing any events in May? I know a lot of events just started. There's so many out there. And I am not. I decided, not to do an event. I did, Mermaids and Magic in March, and then I did the J-Wall for April. And I thought, I really want to do this one. I don't know if it fits any themes. It doesn't fit any theme that I know of that would work for any events. So I thought I'm just going to do this and, kind of do what I got to do. I've actually started diamond painting a little less, but that's a good thing, y'all, because it was becoming not a distraction, but I feel like other things were kind of getting forgotten about. So I had to find a better balance. I guess that's where I'm trying to get at, a better balance. So, because I was getting too focused and I wasn't I was letting some other things kind of slip by or, because we've got 3 kids and 2 dogs and all the things. And I never want to, I want to make sure that I'm putting my family first and that, I'm getting all my stuff done. And I felt like I was just, hyper focused on this. And so now I'm trying to balance. Yes, because I'm a Libra. I'm a Libra and we like everything, balanced. All right, and I don't know if you're watching me at all, but if you are, I'm just single placing because I found that it's hard for me to multi-place and talk at the same time. It takes too much thought. It's because, I have to count how many I need to grab, and so I'm just kind of multi-placing it, or single placing it just makes it easier for me to talk and do this. So what else? I think that's it for diamond painting stuff that I can think of. I did have on my live last week, I had Naomi, the Crafty Savage. We had so much fun. It was her birthday. And so I asked her a few days before that if she would hop on with me, and she agreed. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. We had so much fun. Yes, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing the live. So like I said, don't be surprised if I pop up. Don't be surprised. I really do like them. All right, so what else? So right now I've got a little Scentsy warmer plugged in. I got the Little Mermaid one. And whenever I breathe in, I can smell it. It smells so good. So I've got that in my craft room. Okay, so let's talk about what's been going on around here. So let's see. Last time I talked to y'all, it was last Thursday, Wednesday/Thursday. And last Thursday, I had to take Margot to the vet. Margot is one of our Boston Terriers, for those of you that are new. And if you are new, welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you, spending your time with me. And hopefully you enjoy yourself. And if you do, come back and join me. So let's see, let me pick another color. So yes, I had to take Margot to the vet. It was just, she has really bad allergies and she itches a lot. So we have to get a Cytopoint injection like every few months because it helps with all her itching. Because she's constantly like itching behind her ears and they get red. So yeah, I had to take her to the vet on Thursday. And then who else did I have to take? And then Nate, my 15-year-old, my middle guy, he had his driving lesson that night. It was his 6th one. He does 7 altogether. 7 is what we paid for, and that's like all the hours that he would need to get his license. So yeah, he did his lesson that night. And then Ryan, my 17-year-old, he had his first, I don't want to say his first concert, because actually I took him to his first concert. We went and saw Justin Bieber. And he would probably die if I was telling y'all that. But yeah, we saw Biebs. But this time it was a concert, he's 17 now, and it was kind of like his first concert to go to, without parents. Now there was, because it was in Dallas, it was downtown Dallas. One of the moms, because he went with a couple of buddies, one of the moms did drive them and drop them off and then picked them up. So I really, really appreciated that. They can all drive now, but it's just kind of crazy down there and it's not the safest area. And this was a rap concert that he went to. And of course, my husband and I, YouTubed him, and, we're looking at, other concerts that he had beforehand when we tried to decide if, we were going to let him go. But yeah, he had a great time. It was a school night, it was Thursday night. So I was kind of worried that he was going to be up late. But he actually got home at 11:30. So it wasn't that bad. He's still working at Cane's, and that's going good. He's been very responsible. He, knock on wood, he hasn't, missed any days or forgotten about work or, been late. He's been very, very, very responsible. So this is a side of him that I'm loving, because he's kind of a mess sometimes. So yeah, he's working. And so the concert was actually a birthday gift. His birthday was in April, and he really wanted to go to this concert. So it was a birthday gift from us. But yeah, he's funny. I talked to him the next day after the concert, and I'm like, how was it? He goes, it was fun. He goes, but I got we were jumping around the entire time. He goes, I'm sore. I'm like, jumping around? I'm just envisioning was there a mosh pit? Was there he's like, yeah, kind of. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to know anymore. Don't tell me. I'm just envisioning all this crazy stuff happening. And he goes, by the way, I have a shirt. My shirt's in the laundry room. He's like, don't smell it, because he's like, it's disgusting. And I haven't washed it yet. I'm like, what? He goes, it's super sweaty. I'm like, okay. So of course I go and smell it, because I think he's trying to hide something. Y'all, these kids, I know what I did at 17. So I'm I got my eye on you, buddy. But I took a big old whiff of it. Yeah, it was just sweat. I was like, why did I do that? And I told him, I said, I smelled it. He goes like, Mom, I warned you. I'm like, well, I thought you were trying to cover up something. He's like, no. So yeah, he had fun. And then, yeah, everybody was kind of sick last week. I know my last whip and chat, I told y'all about it. Nate and Lou were, and Lou's my 9-year-old daughter. Lou and Nate both had to go to the pediatrician's office because they both had like, ear infections and sinus infections. So they've been on antibiotics for 10 days. So yeah, but everyone's good now. Everyone's back to health and feeling good. So let's see, what did Friday bring? So Friday, Lou had a sleepover. She was feeling good, so she had a sleepover at a friend's house. And she told me the next morning that they were up till 4 o'clock in the morning. So she was a total nightmare the next day. She was being a real you-know-what to me. And I'm like, no, girl. That's what happens sometimes when they go to sleepovers. They're just a wreck the next day. So she had a birthday party to go to, like at 4:30 on Saturday. So she kind of chilled out a little bit, in the afternoon until the birthday party. But then, of course, trying to get her to get up. And I said, you don't have to go to the party. No, I want to go. My friend's going to be mad if I don't go. I'm like, you know what? It's a 2-hour party in an arcade. They're all going to be running around and going crazy. I'm like, you don't have to go. She's like, I want to go. So we finally made it there. And so she went to the birthday party and she had a really good time. And she was exhausted afterwards, right? She slept really good that night. Oh, also, I forgot to tell you, on Friday, Ryan had, so we'd gone to the dentist. I took all 3 of the kids last week. And Ryan had to have, one of his fillings had chipped. And the dentist was like, it happens, it's nothing y'all did, but it happens sometimes. We're not going to charge you, to come back in, but I need to fix it. So Friday, I had to take Ryan to the dentist and he missed school. But he was actually okay with that because, he had the concert the night before. So I let him sleep in a little bit. But he missed school that day. And I took him into the dentist and, they were going to put him under and all that. So I knew I had some time. So I brought a little diamond painting with me. And I was sitting in the little waiting area outside the room he was in. And I was just diamond painting away. And a lot of the, dental hygienists would walk by and the dentist walked by and they were all kind of checking out what I was doing. And the dentist actually stopped and he's like, hey, I think I've seen that before. That's that like diamond art, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, wow. He's like, do you like it? I'm like, I do. He's like, yeah, I guess they have different sizes. Y'all, it was so funny talking to someone that, doesn't know a lot about it. And I love educating someone about it because, he's got a couple kids and he was like, yeah, I think my kids would like that. I'm like, absolutely. He's like, but they're all so big. I'm like, no, they've got small ones for kids. So I was just kind of giving him a little bit of information and he's like, so you like it? I'm like, yeah, it's like, I actually have a YouTube channel. After I said it, I'm like, why did I just tell our dentist I had a YouTube channel? I don't tell a lot of people that. I'm like, where did that come from? He just had a lot of questions and I'm like, maybe I could help him, He's like, what's your YouTube channel name? I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. So I hope the dentist doesn't go and check out my YouTube channel. That'd be really embarrassing. Yeah, again, I don't know why I said it. It just came out. I'm like, why am I telling him? I was all proud, y'all. Yeah, I am proud. I am proud of the channel. But I normally don't talk about it a whole lot with people. So that was the dentist on Friday. Lou had the sleepover. Oh, no, wait. Yeah. So that was Friday. And then Saturday, she woke up from the sleepover, took her to the birthday party. And then while she was at the birthday party, it was from 4:30 to 6:30. And it was just up the street. After I dropped her off, my nails a couple of my nails had broken. I was like, I'm going to go to the nail salon. So I went and got my nails done. And they're already kind of breaking and chipping. And I'm just too rough. I'm too rough and too I don't know. I don't want to say a tomboy, but I'm just kind of rough. And everything I do, I was loading the groceries in the car and I hit lifting up, cases of waters and they just break. Even if I go super short, they still break. So, all right, that was Saturday. So I did get the nails done. And then let's see, Sunday, we had the live. I kind of just, poked around the house on Sunday and did, dishes and, laundry and all that stuff. Cause I know after the live, I'm kind of don't want to do much else cause I have to make dinner and, do all the mom stuff. So, but I will tell y'all, Sunday night, we have to get ready for school again. We all have short timers. The school year is almost over. The kids only have, let's see, 2 weeks left from this Friday. So we are all like winding down. The lunches are getting really sad. I mean, I'm throwing in like Lunchables and I'm waking up late. I'm done. I think we're all kind of done. But the kids are kind of taking finals right now and kind of wrapping up everything. But oh yeah, so Sunday night and Sunday nights are always hard to get everybody to bed because they've been sleeping in, all weekend and they're kind of off the routine. So Sunday night, got everybody to bed. And then I was really looking forward to Monday because Monday I had plans to go hang out with one of my diamond painting friends all day long. And I got to hang out with Randy, who also is here on YouTube. She's a creator. Her name is You Can Call Me Butter, for those of you that don't know her. But she is my BFF, and she only lives we met through here. We met through, YouTube and through the diamond painting community, which I still can't believe that's how we met. I mean, she only lives about 15 minutes from me. And she is just, I don't know, she's the best person. I don't know, I could go on and on about her. I was telling my husband when I got home, I still don't know how it worked out this way. What are the odds of meeting someone that you get along with so well and that you just love, and they live, this close to you? It just doesn't, things normally don't work out that way. But I just feel, so lucky to have her in my life. I don't know how else to describe it. So yeah, I could gush and gush about her, y'all. But so I went over her house on Monday. I got there about 10, got the kids all off to school and did all my stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm out of here. And then I got to her house and we diamond painted for a couple hours in her craft room. She's so sweet. She made me a little, she cleaned her craft room for me, which I told her she did not have to do that. She doesn't have to clean anything for me. And then she gave me her good chair because her other chair is like falling apart a little bit and peeling. So she gave me the good chair. She cleaned off a desk for me to use. And we were playing music, and she's got some good music, by the way, too. I love her taste in music. She had a playlist that she had made from like a few years ago, and it was good. It was like, it was hip hop, and yeah. So we have the same taste in music. So we were listening to that, and then about 11:45 or so, she was like, I'm getting hungry. How about you? I'm like, yeah, let's go eat. So she drove us to Chipotle. There's one close to her house, and we got it to go, brought it back to her house and ate in the kitchen, and then went back to diamond painting. And we just diamond painted, and I was able to finish this square, and then I started on this. That's the last time I diamond painted, actually, was Monday. And I stayed till about 2:45 or so. So yeah, I was there almost all day. So it's going to be a regular thing, whether she likes it or not, but she says she's okay with that. So we're going to, I don't know if we'll be able to do it weekly, but I think definitely we need to strive for like every other week. We need to do this. And then next time we need to do it at my house. And the reason why we've done it at her house the last 2 times is because my husband works from home. And her husband's not at her house. And I thought, well, I don't want to bother my husband, with us chit-chatting and, bugging him. And so when I left on Monday, he was like, tell Randy I said hi. I'm like, I will. And I said, yeah, we're not, I'm going over her house again because we don't want to bother you. And so that's why she hasn't been coming over here. He's like, oh, I can't hear you when you're upstairs. I'm like, you can't hear me when I'm doing videos? He's like, no, not really. I'm like, all right. So yeah, so Randy's going to come over to my place next time, and we'll hang out over here. So yeah, it's really, really nice to spend the day, diamond painting and visiting, and we were just laughing, and we have so much in common. And her birthday's coming up in June, so we were talking about, getting together, getting our husbands, the 4 of us together again. We went out for her 50th birthday. So this is her 51. Sorry, Randy, but everybody knows your age already, and you look good, girl. So yes, we're gonna go celebrate. Hopefully we'll be able to take her out for her birthday. That'll be our annual thing. We need to do it more often, but with 3 kids and her husband travels a lot, it's just busy. So, all right, so that was Monday. So Monday was a great day. And let's see, Tuesday. Oh, y'all, oh my gosh. Tuesday was not very fun, but it had to be done. Oh, I just rhymed. It wasn't very fun, but it had to be done. So I had a mammogram about a month ago, I guess. And they're like, okay, we're going to send your results to your OBGYN. I'm like, okay. And after they said that, I was like, oh gosh, I haven't seen my OBGYN for my annual in a long time. Ever since the pandemic, I just, put all those appointments off. The kids have been going to their doctor's appointments, but I put that one off. I'm like, that's not important. But so I decided to call them and see how long it had been since I had last been there and go ahead and make an appointment. And so I called last week and she told me on the phone it had been since 2019 that I'd been to their office. And I was like, oh my. And y'all, we're supposed to go annually. So I was like, yeah, I need to make that appointment. She's like, yeah, that's a good idea. So I made the appointment and it was on Tuesday. So, I was looking forward to it at the same time because I've really been struggling with fatigue and it just came on recently and something feels off. And I was telling my Patreons, I just feel like it's not, depression, or I feel like it's something biological because I have like no energy and I just need to lay down. And even after I lay down, I don't feel any better and I don't fall asleep. I just have like no energy. It's the strangest thing. And I'm normally go, and normally don't, I don't take naps during the day normally, but here lately I just want to lay down and I'll lay down for like an hour. So I was looking forward to talking to him about that and seeing if there was anything, I'm 47, so I thought, premenopause maybe, perimenopausal symptoms. I started looking at that online. I did have the funk back in January and, some of my subscribers were like, could be long. And I'm like, oh, there's long funk? They're like, yeah, it lingers. I'm like, oh. So I was like, is that why I feel fatigued? So I went there yesterday morning. My appointment was like at 11 and went in. And the first thing that they did was, I had to give a urine sample. I was like, okay, no problem. Got that done. And then the next thing they're like is we need to check your weight. Oh my gosh, y'all. It was bad. It was very, very bad. I don't get on the scale. I don't want to know. Why? What does it matter? Is why I look at it. Why? I'm just not going to do it. So I haven't got on a scale in a very, very long time. I shouldn't have looked down, but I did because I was just curious. It's, you can't help but look. Y'all, I'm about 20 pounds heavier than I normally am. I thought, okay, he's going to say something to me about that. And sure enough, he did. He comes in and we're talking and he did the annual. And then I told him how I've been feeling fatigued. And he goes, yeah, he said, I look here, I'm looking at your weight and it definitely, you've gone up a little bit. And I said, yeah. He goes, so, you're talking about feeling fatigued. He goes, actually, if you exercising will give you more energy. So do you think you could do exercise? Can you fit that in? I'm like, yeah, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I get the kids off to school. There's no excuse. I definitely could be exercising. I have the time. And he goes, well, is there a reason why you haven't been doing it? I just kind of looked at him like, I haven't felt motivated to do it. He goes, no, I get it. I understand. He goes, well, what we're going to do is, I want you to start exercising and start eating better. And that will help with your energy. But he said, we're going to, I want to draw some blood and look at, the menopause stuff. I'm like, okay. So I thought, and if y'all don't know, I've talked about it in a previous Whip and Chat. I do not like I'm Dr. Seuss. I do not like blood drawn. No. I can't stand it. I've passed out before. It's just always an awful experience. And I just get queasy and I just can't handle any of it. The veins, the blood, the needles, the whole 9 yards. Oh, even talking about it, y'all. Oh my gosh. So I thought, okay, I can do this. My husband even told me, he's like, if you're going and talking to him about that, they're gonna draw blood. And I was like, I know. So he's like, let's draw some blood. I'm like, okay. So he did the annual and he, did the exam and he said, everything looks good. I was like, okay, good. Because the last time he saw me, he did surgery on me. I had a hernia. And so he fixed that and I haven't seen him since. He said everything looked good with the hernia that he had fixed. And yeah, so all was good. And then he said, okay, we're going to go ahead. And he goes, go ahead and get dressed and, we'll get you out of here. I'm like, okay. So the nurse comes in and I think I'm leaving, right? I'm like, I'm out of here. And they're going to tell me to go to a blood place and to a lab and to fast the night before and all the things, right? Oh no. She's like, okay, come on back. We're going to get your blood. What? What? You mean like now? Like right now? It was actually probably a good thing because I didn't have time to like stress about it or worry about it. It was happening then and now. And what am I going to do? So she sits me down in the chair and I'm starting to feel nervous and anxious and sick. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to throw up. And I said to her, by the way, I said, I don't do well with this. So I'm just not going to look. And I thought me saying that to her would kind of give her a clue that, I'm not loving this. And she goes, okay, no problem. She goes, what arm do you normally, use? And I'm like, I couldn't tell you because apparently I have like little baby veins and I don't drink enough water and they always stick me on both sides in multiple places and they have a hard time drawing my blood. And she goes, okay, I'll try this arm. I said, so I'm a little worried because I haven't had one drop of water today. And I told her, I said, all I've had is at that point it was 2 cups of coffee and a bowl of cereal. She goes, oh, it's fine, no worries. And I'm like, I'm surprised I didn't have to fast. She goes, for this one, you don't have to, for like hormones. And I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all. So she put that little elastic band on the top of my arm and made me squeeze the ball. And I will tell you though, she was absolutely amazing. She kind of poked, not poked, but, pushed in the different veins on both sides and was trying to figure it all out before she started poking me. And first poke, she was able to get in. Now it was bad though, because I could feel it. Oh, even talking about it. I hope this doesn't gross anybody out. But I could like feel the needle going in, and I think she went too. I was like, oh my gosh. So I just looked away and tried to think about other things. Tried to get distracted, and she was asking me halfway through. She goes, "You okay?" I'm like, "Mm-hmm." And I didn't say anything. I just kind of, nodded to her. And yeah, she was done, and she put a Band-Aid on. I'm like, "Are you done?" She's like, "Yeah, all good." I'm like, "Oh, thank God." So I got through it, y'all. I did. I gave blood. I didn't pass out. She didn't stab me 4 times and try to get blood out of my hand or anything. I don't know if she used a better needle. I know some people said a butterfly needle maybe is good if you have little veins. So yeah, it was not bad. Not bad at all. So she got me all fixed up and I got out of there, and they said it's going to take about a week to get my, to get the blood results back. So yeah, I'm curious to see what he's going to find. He asked me about hot flashes, and I said, yeah. I said, I don't know exactly what those are, but I do get waves of being super hot. I don't know. It is hot here weather-wise, so it's hard for me to know if it's just, if it's the weather or if it's that. So yeah, I'm curious to see what the results are. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. And yeah, we'll know in about a week. So maybe the next Whip and Chat, we'll have some answers. I do have, some hormone issues, and I am on, thyroid medicine. So maybe, that needs to be changed or updated because, the hormone, your thyroid can affect, a lot of how you feel. Yeah. So that was yesterday. That was not fun. So after he gave me my whole exercise talk, I was feeling motivated, right? I thanked him. I said, I know I've been wanting to exercise, but I keep putting it off. And I said, I appreciate the little kick in the butt. And he kind of laughed. I'm like, I appreciate the kick in the butt. This is what I needed. I needed to hear it from someone else, that I need to exercise. So I got home from that appointment and I put on my tennis shoes and I just went out the door. I was like, okay, let's do this. And my husband's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going for a walk. I'm going to start exercising now. Why? I'm going to go. And he's like, okay. So I grabbed a dog, and because with 2 dogs, I grabbed one of the dogs, and they were excited. They were loving it, y'all. They're loving this new regimen. So we have a big block and a small block around our neighborhood. And I took Jasper first, and I took him 3 times around the big block. And then I stopped, put him in the house, and I grabbed Margot and took her around 3 times. So it was a total of 3, and then I did a couple laps after that. So I just walked our neighborhood, and I walked about 3 miles. So I did it. I was like, okay, I can do this. And then this morning, I got dressed, took Lou to school, got the boys off, and I went for a walk, and I walked 3 miles. I was like, okay. So I want y'all to hold me accountable. That's why I'm telling y'all. Keep me accountable, because I got to tell someone so I don't, so I keep with it. Because I do really want to feel better. I want to have more energy, and I want to lose some weight. So if this is what I need to do to feel better, and I know exercise makes you feel better. So we all know that, but it's just hard doing it. It's not easy. So I'm pleased with my, with my progress. So I told my husband every day I want to try to, exercise every day and try to get at least, a couple miles, and maybe like do at least, 30 minutes of exercise, if not more, if I can. So I just need to put away all the excuses and just do it every day. Plus, I'm going to be having to wear a bathing suit soon. I know I've mentioned it maybe a time or two, but I don't know if I've told y'all, but we are going to Hawaii the day after the kids get out of school. So that's going to be in like 2 weeks. And I'm like, okay, I know I'm not doing this, because we're going to Hawaii. I'm doing it because, the doctor said, and I'm like, but I do have to put a bathing suit on in a couple of weeks. Not that I'll be able to lose anything in 2 weeks or to make a difference, but, maybe I'll feel a little better putting a bathing suit on. I don't know. I'm not real happy about it, but it's Hawaii, y'all. I'm trying to get excited about that. I do have some anxiety when it comes to like, packing for trips and worrying about all the things and the travel part and the plane rides and all the things. I get a little, my anxiety kind of kicks in a little bit. So sometimes I can't get excited about a trip because there's so much anxiety around the actual, packing and all the things. The logistics is what it is. And I just get I get a feeling of just uneasiness. So, but whenever we do tell people, or the kids mention to someone that we are going to Hawaii, their reaction's like, it gets me excited, because people are like, oh, wow, that's awesome. So I'm like, okay, it is. I need to be looking at it that way and not looking at it like, oh, it's a stressful time and I have to I'm trying not to get myself worked up. So I thought, okay, if I prepare ahead of time, maybe that'll help with it. It'll ease some of the anxiety, because I have a tendency to kind of like pack at the last minute, pack like a couple days before. And I know that's probably not helping it. So, because it's almost like I don't want to deal with it. So I put it off. But I started I took Lou to Walmart yesterday, and we got her some bathing suits and a new pair of flip-flops and some shorts and some tops and, all the things she's going to need. So got her kind of set up. We got goggles, I've got sunscreen, and that's about all I've gotten so far. So I figure, if I just start there, and hopefully I'll, I don't know how much we're actually gonna need. You're doing the beach, you're doing the pools, we do want to do a luau one night. So the kids have been to Hawaii once before, but they were really, really little. Lou wasn't even walking yet, and she's almost 10. She was like a year. No, she was under a year. She was like 9 months old, I want to say 9 or 10 months old. So she doesn't remember anything about it, and she's very excited. And I think it's cool that my husband booked it for like right when the kids got out, like the very next day. So yeah, we're gonna be flying to LAX, and we have a layover there to kind of break it up a little bit. But y'all, it's 8 hours. It's far. It's really, really far. So I guess that's what, I'm kind of worried about is like, but they're getting older and travel has become easier the older they get, especially for the boys. They're 15 and 17. So they're just, as long as they have some stuff on their phones to watch, they're good. And Lou and I bought, when we were at Walmart, we got like some coloring books and try to find some activities for her to do on the plane. And I'll load up her iPad with some movies and, kind of get everybody, hopefully maybe I'll get to watch a movie. I'm hoping, and I don't know for sure, but, a plane ride like that, hopefully they've got the screens and hopefully there'll be some, entertainment, onboard entertainment. So you just have to have your headphones. So, yeah. So that's kind of what's been going on around here, y'all. What time are we at? Let me take a look. Oh, we're at 44 minutes. Okay, that's good. Sorry, I didn't mean to shake y'all. Looks like I got a call. Oh my gosh, before I started filming, all these messages were coming in. It was pretty crazy. And I'm like, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to start hanging out with y'all. But I just put out a video. I filmed it last night. And it was an unboxing of a new diamond painting company of Jaded Gem Shop. And I put it out, and my mother-in-law right away sends me a message. And she's like, your video's not working. And I was like, what? So I went and looked at it, and it's working for me. and I go on my YouTube channel and it's just, you know, not into like, you know, the creator's side, but just like what y'all would see, and it's working. So I don't know what's going on. And then I'm getting people, all these messages and comments saying, your video's not working, your video's not working. I'm like, oh my gosh, but what am I gonna do? I don't know how to troubleshoot that. I don't know if it's a YouTube thing. So I thought about taking it down and re-uploading it, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just take an hour away from it. It's not the end of the world, you know, let me just figure it out, but yeah. So I just decided just to start filming and do my whip and chat, which is what I wanted to do. So we'll figure it out. So hopefully y'all will be able to see that. Hopefully it works. I don't know what's going on. The only thing I can think of but I've done this before, is after I uploaded the video and put it up for y'all and I made it public, I realized I forgot to add a link. So I went in and I edited it real quick. It was like one little link. I added it and then I saved it, and that was it. And I've done that before, but I don't know if that messed with it, me editing after it went up. But I asked my mother-in-law to try it again. I said, I was editing it real quick. I said, you know, try it again. I said, maybe you were watching it when I was doing that. So she got out of it, went back in it again. It's still not working. So I'm going to try to troubleshoot that when I get off here. So today, what do I have today? Let me see. It's Wednesday. So yeah, there's things I need to do. I need to go to the post office and drop off something. I've got to go by the pharmacy and pick up some medication. I've got to, what else do I need to do? There was something else. Oh, so one of the things about Hawaii, you used to have your vaccination records all, you know, updated with you and show that. And then you used to have a test done to show you're negative before you go. So I was looking at Hawaii's website to figure out, you know, all the things we had to do to get there and to get in. And that's all changed as of like, I think it was end of March. You no longer have to show vaccination records. You no longer have to show a negative test to get in. So yeah, I'm excited. And then on the plane, you don't have to wear a mask if you don't want to. You know, it's not required from what I understand. We're definitely going to be bringing masks anyways. You know, I don't know. We'll just have to see when we're out and about to kind of get a feel for what we feel comfortable with. I don't know yet. I don't know until we, you know, I haven't traveled in a while without one, so it's going to be kind of weird. So I don't know if we're still going to wear them on the plane. I forget who was telling me. I think it was my mom and dad. Yeah, I think she was saying it was about 50-50 of what they were seeing on the plane. I think they had gone somewhere recently. I don't know, y'all. Somebody had told me it was about 50-50. So yeah, you know, it's really just up to you and what you feel comfortable with. So we'll kind of see what we're going to do. But yeah, what else do I have to do? Oh, I have to return something from Amazon that I got. In case she's watching, I can't really say, yeah. Well, I can. It was a Mother's Day gift. And I got it from my mom. And I got two things. One of them, I got them both yesterday. And one of them's broken. I was like, really? So I'm like, I wonder if I can get another one in time. But I got two things. So I was like, okay, at least I have the other one and it's good. But I went on to do a replacement and they're out of stock, which is okay. So I actually wanted to run out, and we have a Hallmark store next to us, not too far from us. And I was going to go and like, you know, yeah, so it's a bummer. I had her gift all picked out. I had two things I wanted to give her. Now I only have one, and I wanted to give her one more thing, but the Hallmark store's got the cutest stuff. So I'm going to have to, I was going to run up there and see what they have and get her another little something. But yeah, I'm excited about Sunday. It'll be good. We're going to go to a breakfast at a little cafe. So that'll be really nice. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to come over back to our house afterwards. Maybe to do gifts, because, you know, we have gift for, you know, everyone. So we'll see. It'll just be nice just to, you know, it's always nice to have a holiday, you know, especially dedicated to you and to moms. It's always a fun thing. Yep. It's always a good time. All right, y'all. I think that's all I've got. Again, y'all let me know how you are. I always feel so bad that I, you know, talk to y'all for an hour and I get to tell you how I'm doing, and I just feel like it's one-sided sometimes. And I'm like, I really want to know how they're doing and, you know, how they are and what's going on. And so please let me know. Yeah. And again, you know, I'd love to have you join my Patreon. I've really gotten to know those folks. We've gotten closer, and it's really nice. So if you're able to do that, that'd be awesome. And if you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you. And thank you for coming back and being here and for all your support. I really am lucky and blessed to have the followers that I do, because y'all are like the best. I get so much support. I've gone through some rough times with y'all, and you always help me and you always give me great advice. So, I have looked up so many things online because of what y'all have suggested, and they're always like on point. I'm like, that they're good. I have like all these friends, that I get advice from. It's awesome. And speaking of that, I think what I'm thinking about doing is, and y'all let me know if this is something you'd want to see. Some of my friends on YouTube, or no, just subscribers, they have been wanting to start a channel. And then some of my friends that have started a channel, I get asked a lot of questions about what I use for filming and some of that stuff. So I thought about maybe doing a little video of showing y'all what I use. And so if you are interested in starting your own channel, which, the more the merrier, y'all. There's plenty of room for all of us, and everybody's got a new perspective. And I love all the creators that are out there. Everyone's got their own twist on things, and I love it. And I learned something from everyone. So the more the merrier. I say come along if you're interested. And so what I may do is, if you think that would be helpful, I may put that out there. And plus maybe y'all can just see, behind the scenes on what I use and how I do things. And so I thought I would do like a little edit, little tutorial. I just don't know if it's for everybody. So I didn't know if y'all would want to see that, So let me know in the comments if like doing a how to do YouTube or like the equipment I use would be fun to watch. So let me know. I've also been asked to do a pen stash video, which I've never done a stash video before, never. So I was like, that could be fun. So that might be coming up. And then one other question that I got was, which I can show y'all real quick. It's nothing special. I had someone that asked the question, one of my subscribers asked, when you say, when you do an unboxing and you open up the sticker and you say, this is for my logbook. She was like, what's a logbook? I just got a journal from Target, and it's just my diamond painting logbook. And I just put the sticker in here that comes with the diamond painting, or, you make a copy of one. And I just put the name of the, all the details. And then when I started it, if I made any special enhancements, what color were they when I finished it, and if there was any, thing to talk about, good or bad. So yeah, when I say logbook, this is all it is. Again, it's, nothing fancy. It doesn't have to be. One thing that I do need to do, I need to make myself a note. When I was over at Randy's the other day, she mentioned Gems Flow. And y'all, if you're not familiar with it, it is an app. And maybe that's the kind of video that I should make. All right. So I need to set up a Gems Flow account and it's apparently really, really cool. I know a lot of people use it, and it would be kind of cool to do a video where we could like maybe set it up together. So maybe I can help someone else learn how to use it. So that would actually be a fun video to do. I'm gonna do that. All right, y'all, sorry, I'm just planning out loud. But yes, so I need to do the Gems Flow app, and you can like put pictures of all your diamond paintings, and you'll have your stash in there. But yeah, that's all I do. I just, do a little bit of notes of, the company, the size, the colors, all the things, when I started it, when I finished it. So yes. So for those of y'all that don't use a logbook, this is my first year to do one. I didn't do one last year. And when it was time to do the end of year review, I was like, oh, this is kind of difficult. So plus this is kind of fun to go back and look, because I do put most of these under my bed in an art portfolio. So I never really get a chance to, look at them. So here we are. Yep. So I'm on number 12. This is my 12th painting of the year, the one I'm working on now. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. So hopefully y'all are doing good and you have a good day. Again, if you have not subscribed, it's free, and there's a little subscribe button down below. So if you just click on that, you'll be subscribed to my channel. And if you want to be alerted and notified whenever there's videos that I do, just click on that bell, and that bell will notify. That way you'll be notified whenever I post up any new videos. And if you did enjoy this, give me a thumbs up on your way out. They really do help. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now. I look forward to seeing y'all again and talking to you next time, okay? All right, love y'all, take care, and I'll see you then. Okay, bye guys.